Hello, everyone. So, I wanted to go live today because everything is just like out of this world strange. Hold on one second. Everything is feeling really, really strange today. So, yeah, I just wanted to get everybody together and have a powerful talk this morning. Good morning. So first things first, last night's ritual was amazing and powerful. What's really funny is that I forgot to record it. So for those of you that weren't able to make it last night, but you signed up for the ritual, please check your emails because we're having another one tonight. It'll be an hour earlier. Yesterday felt off. I'm feeling really off today. I'm not entirely, like yesterday was fine for me. But today I feel like I have so much to do and not enough time. Like we talked about yesterday, like the whole stress of everything. Like last night we were talking on the ritual, the stress of everything, right? So if you weren't able to make it to the ritual last night and you'd like to make it today, hi Sel. There is another one tonight. Please check your emails if you already purchased the Aries full moon ritual. Please check your emails. There is a new link to connect tonight. This one will be recorded. So if you did purchase it and you can't even make it tonight, the recording will be sent out tomorrow morning. If you didn't get a chance to purchase the ritual before tomorrow, you still have that opportunity. I left it up on the website. The thumbnail still says it's for last night, but all the information is updated for tonight. So it's going to be at 7 p.m. Central instead of 8 p.m. Central. So it's 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. Oh, it was cloudy. That's kind of a bummer. Anyway, but the ritual was amazing. The meditation was amazing. The Reiki was amazing. And we're going to duplicate it. It's going to be fantastic tonight as well. Other things. And if you would like to be a part of next week's meditation, that's ready for purchase as well. Or to register. Sorry, that's ready to register on my website. This is going to be about harnessing our power. So we've been working on self-empowerment and really loving ourselves and forgiving ourselves. And then last night was very powerful and talking about bravery and being really brave. And so this coming weekend on Sunday evening, we're going to be learning how to harness that power and keep it and hold it in the certain chakras that help you with your willpower and your bravery and your strength. So that'll be really amazing. This is the last week that I'm offering the pre-order for the 6-month 2020 readings. So if you would like to get into the pre-order where you receive your reading within the first 2 weeks of November, and the pre-order also includes December. So you're actually getting 7 months and not just 6 months. So it's going to be December all the way to June. This is the last week that I am accepting pre-orders. After this week, it's going to be, you won't be able to get December, and you'll have to probably either wait until December to get another chance to get the reading. So take advantage of that. That's in the description box below. And finally, last but not least, I know I just want to get through the business stuff, get it out of the way so we can talk about the energy. Finally, the self-alignment course. Next Monday evening, we're doing the self-alignment course. We're going to be talking about the ways that we block ourselves from living our best lives. And the practices that I have in the self-alignment course, I have actually done. And I'm really excited to share them with everybody. If you can't make it to next Monday evenings, that's also recorded. So you do get a recording of it if you can't make it to next Monday evening. But it's so fantastic. The first one that we did was really just amazing. So I'm blessed that I'm able to do this every day. I love my job. And I'm so blessed that I actually get to share what helps me to be in alignment with myself, which means I feel good every day, even when it's like nasty, even if it's like a bad day. If I'm having a bad day, I find ways to feel good, and that's how I manifest my life, and that's how I manifest happiness. So, let's talk about the energy. So we have the sun sextiling Jupiter still. And that's really giving us like an optimistic viewpoint. That's helping us to see things in a better way, to feel really good about stuff. And it's really needed right now because we also have the sun squaring Pluto, and Pluto is about death and transformation and all of that. So when we have that sun squaring Pluto aspect, there's apparently YouTube like did not get the notification out. It's really interesting. There's like 30 people. Usually there's more. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love that you guys are here. But anyway, so that sun squaring Pluto aspect, it's really like looking at where we need to change things in life. And there's kind of this pressure building. It feels like a pressure that's building. Hi, Phoenix. Feels like a pressure that's building right now. If things are coming up where you feel like you could change a little bit, change some of the aspects of your life, change some of the aspects of the healing process and everything that you're doing, this Aries full moon last night, that energy and the energy that we have for this week is going to give you an opportunity to change some things in your life. It might not be really comfortable, but embracing change, and that's one of the things that we talk about in the self-alignment course, is embracing change and being open and abundant to what the universe, being like an open vessel to the universal energy, and the universal and wanting to and having that love, feeling that love from the universe, and not just thinking that you have a lot of bad luck or the universe is against you or whatever, right? Because we can often fall into that category where we think that the universe is just against us all the time. Right, Melissa, if you're not changing, you are not growing. So this energy this week is going to help us change and transform, but it's really strange. Like it feels... I've actually, when I went out this morning, I actually felt like people couldn't see me. Like I was getting in everybody's way. I was standing in everybody's way, and people couldn't see me. It was very, very strange. So, yeah, that's the energy right now. It's just strange. And for all of us to kind of move through it, just, help each other out. I literally want to say, don't be an asshole. So like, because it could really, you can get frustrated very easily and be an asshole during this time. It's true. Don't be an asshole. Hi, Claire. Okay, so we're going to do a reading. It's a collective reading. This is not sign specific. It's not relationship or work specific. This is the general energy that's going on today. Yeah. You can easily get yourself into a pattern or a way of thinking, like getting stuck on the past and getting stuck on the things that shoulda, coulda, woulda, this sun squaring Pluto energy can be really harsh on people who are having a really hard time finding out what their purpose is, or having a really hard time finding out their next step or their journey. This energy can be really hard for people that are so focused on what they don't have that they kind of sit in their own prison because they're so focused on what they don't have. So the 5 of Cups is that lack mentality. And focusing on the negative energy can get you into the 8 of Swords. And then we have the King of Wands in the middle. So this could be your energy, or it could be somebody in your life. The 8 of Swords is a self-imposed imprisonment of your own mind. And this is directly happening and being affected. And it's affecting you because you're focused on the lack in your life, right? And one of the things that I'm really trying to help everyone remember and to focus on, that the more you focus on what you don't have, the more energy you put into what you don't have, the more of what you don't have, like you're going to just keep on getting that negative energy, and you're not going to get what you want by focusing on not having it. What you want to do is focus on feeling really, really good about your life and accepting where you currently are. Sometimes we have to be in really crappy jobs. Sometimes we have to be on pause where we don't have a job. Sometimes we have to be in relationships that are teaching us really, really tough lessons. The key in all of that is focusing on yourself, making yourself feel really, really good. There was a time a couple of months ago, and if you guys could like hit the thumbs up button for me, hit the like button, maybe we can get the YouTube algorithm to pop this video out to other people and maybe they'll see it. It's so weird. It's like nobody got a notification, which is funny because I feel like I'm invisible these days. I'm like, totally, nobody can see me. I'm totally invisible. Totally invisible these days. So, little story about myself. A couple of months ago, I was ready to go travel to the West Coast. I was really excited to do in-person self-alignment workshops. And I went to Chicago and did that one this summer. And that trip and that drive, I realized it was really, really hard on me physically. I hadn't been taking care of myself physically. I've been taking care of my spirituality, but I hadn't been taking care of myself physically. Oh, good. I'm glad you got notified. So I wasn't taking care of myself physically, and I was out of alignment because I started feeling really negative about myself. It was challenging. It was challenging to be on a road trip. I knew there was no possible way that I was going to be able to spend 2 weeks in my car driving to the West Coast, driving up the coast to Portland. I just wasn't going to be able to do it. And I had to cancel all of that, and I'm rescheduling it for 2020. But it was a wake-up call for me to realize that some of it, because I wasn't manifesting things in the way that I would normally be able to manifest things. And the reason why is because I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good physically, and the physical not feeling good rolled over into the mental, rolled over into the spiritual, even though that's how I'm feeling today. My t-shirt, thanks. It all rolled over into every part of my life. And when one part of your life is out of alignment and you're not feeling very good about that part of your life, it's a domino effect, right? You know, you hit the domino and they all fall down. So, I decided one day, and I'm this person where I'm very headstrong, where it's like, when I decide I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. It can't happen anytime, but I don't care if anybody tells me that I need to do it at this certain time. I'm going to do it when I'm very headstrong. So I decided one day I'm going to start taking better care of myself. I got rid of gluten because my psoriasis got really bad. So I took gluten out of my diet and I started walking, just simply walking. It started off as only being able to go a half a mile because I mean, like all I do all day was sit in a chair and I wasn't moving or anything. So it started off very slowly, but I did it. And it got me out, like, because I kept on thinking, why can't I just feel better like I used to in the past, right? It got me out of the 5 of Cups. It got me out of the 8 of Swords. That's why I wanted to share this. For those of you who have joined, we're talking about really strange energy today. Really, really strange energy today. And it actually kind of started last night. I think this full moon, it's making us really impulsive and wanting to like jump into things without thinking. It's making me feel like I'm sort of like invisible and I keep getting in the way of everybody because it's like they can't see me or something like that. So to get out of this lack mentality, you have to just start treating yourself better. And if that means you need to get some fresh air, go out and ground yourself. The easiest way to get rid of negative energy out of your body is to go ground yourself, stick your feet in the dirt. If it's too cold for you to do that right now, just go outside and breathe in the fresh air and give all of that negative energy to Mother Earth. Give all of that negative energy to Mother Earth. So let's see. Yeah. The more you allow yourself to walk away from the things that are no longer serving you, 8 of Cups, the more you allow yourself to walk away from the things that are no longer serving you, the more victory you're going to find. 6 of Wands. But here's the thing. Here's the catch. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be 100% honest with yourself. You cannot lie to yourself and say, oh, no, I can fix this relationship. I can fix this situation. Situationship, right? I can fix all of the things that aren't serving me right now. I'll just fix it. But every time you fix it, every time you try and fix it over and over and over again, that's where the cycles come in. When you're repeating a cycle, when you feel like you're like on a merry-go-round and you're constantly repeating the same cycle over and over and over again, that means it's time for you to change. That means it's time for something to change. Once you get a hang of walking away from those things that are no longer serving you, rising above, being recognized, and allowing yourself to feel good, just genuinely feel good. Do you know that we as humans have been programmed to boast or to be proud of feeling miserable? You know how everybody says misery loves company? I guarantee you on any given day, if you come to me and you're bitching about your job or you're bitching about your relationship, I am not going to sit there and be like, oh, it's going to be okay. Because I'm not going to commiserate with things that you can change in your life to make you feel better. I'm not going to look at you and say, it's okay that you've allowed yourself to be miserable and that you're allowing yourself to stay in that misery. It's okay. Like, I'm never going to say that to you, ever. And allowing yourself to say, I deserve better. 6 of Wands. I'm going to recognize that, right? Let's see what this 5 of Cups is. Five of Cups. And that's the thing is, oh my God, you guys. Woo, what did I say? Some of this, the 5 of Pentacles on the 5 of Cups. And when you tell yourself, I can't afford to do this, I can't afford to do this, I can't afford to do this, you know, I'm not even going to be like, oh no, it's okay if you wait. I actually wanted to get out of my first marriage so badly. I needed to get out of my first marriage so badly that I lived in my car for 2 months because I couldn't afford to get a new place. That's not even like a joke. Like, I really did. And so anybody that tells, I mean, like, I would never say, go live in your car, but there's always a way out. You can always find a way out. And even if you have to compromise leaving the relationship, but having to share the space until it's time for you to go, there's always a way out, right? There's no reason for you to have an excuse to stay somewhere that is pulling you down and that's forcing you to feel negative and is forcing you to be somebody you're not. I mean, even back then, and that was 16 years ago, 15 years ago when I did that. I mean, I had tiny little children. We would sleep at people's houses when I had my kids. Like, it's very convoluted. It almost feels like it almost feels like a dream now.
I'm not sure I understand.
Sorry, my Siri just went off. It feels kind of like a dream now. Like, did I really go through that? Did I really do that? Let's see what the King of Wands is, because okay, you guys, I have no idea what's happening. Did you also, like, I didn't, okay, this is all on Do Not Disturb too. Everything is on Do Not Disturb. Wait, I gotta see what song that is that started playing. DeBarge, A Dream. I don't even think I have that album on my iPhone. That is weird. Like, my watch did it. Like, you guys are witnesses to I think the Mercury, yes, it's probably Mercury, but like, I don't even know that song. Honestly, like, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know that song. We were talking about the King of Wands. Really interesting. Okay. That was I don't think it was stopping me. I think that my spirit guides, I have a feeling I know who it is that's messing with me. I know. It feels like a dream. And that's what I was saying. I know who's messing with me. I know who it is. It's fine. We'll just say hi to my grandfather. He's probably around me right now. He's been doing this a lot lately. He's an Aries. He was an Aries before he passed away. His birthday is April 15th. And it's so funny because it's the Aries full moon too. But he does things like that just to mess with me, just to let me know that he's around, that I'm being protected, whatever. But you guys have all just like witnessed my Grandpa Jack playing with me. I'm surprised like the lights didn't flicker or something. Now watch, now we'll do it just because. It is validation. And that's the thing. Like, he's not only my spirit guide, because I feel like he watches over the channel and he watches over, all of the people that I work with. He's always present when I do readings for people. Like, he hangs out with me all day long. So, anyways, and he's a King of Wands. He's an Aries. So anyway, but, so on the King of Wands, let's get back to the reading since Grandpa just interrupted us. So, yeah, Grandpa watches over everyone. There you go. So the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So the King of Wands, if you're the King of Wands, you're feeling really burdened over a relationship or the lack of a relationship. what card came out then? It was the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Cups when that happened. But so, and now I have to take a drink. Just a minute. I told you, Stranger Things. That's why I labeled the video Stranger Things. I love that you guys all witnessed that. Okay, so I don't think he's ever done that while I've been on camera, though. He always does it when I'm not. The 10 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So either the King of Wands is somebody who's putting a burden on you, or you are the King of Wands and you're feeling very burdened about a relationship. Here's the thing is I'm not entirely sure that I think this burden that you're putting, oh my God, he was such a prank. He was so fun. My grandfather was so fun. He's like the man that every other man had to live up to and nobody ever lived up to in my life. So yeah, we got to stop talking. Anyway, so I feel like a lot of this is the pressure of what's going on in the energy right now. Now there could be actual pressure going on in a relationship you're in. If there is, make sure you're not compromising yourself. Make sure the pressure of this relationship isn't putting you into the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. I mean, you can't make this up. So there's a lot of us right now that are feeling like you can't manifest from this place. You can't manifest from a place of lack. You know, and a lot of people are banking on a relationship to save them from that lack mentality or feeling that lack. So let's see what the 8 of Swords is, because there's a lot of this that I feel like could sort of be avoided. Ooh. Okay. So we have the King of Cups on the 8 of Swords. Some of you are dealing with more than one person. Now, here's the thing. This doesn't have to do with relationships. This could also have to do with friendships because the 2 of Cups is the soulmate card too. Hi, Moira. I can't even say your name. I'm sorry. Moira. So the King of Cups on the 8 of Swords is either you're the King of Cups and you're the one that's kind of got yourself in the imprisonment of your own mind. Now, you don't have to be, you can be a woman and still embody the King of Cups energy. This is a general reading. But I feel like it's just the emotional capacity that you're sort of holding on to right now. And you're holding on to this capacity because the King of Wands there's so much pressure here. Everything is so overwhelming, or you're just tired of feeling the burden of this relationship or the burden of carrying the relationship, you know? Some of you don't know what to do about the King of Cups. If you're the King of Wands, if you are embodying the King of Wands, he's very confident. He's very take charge. He knows what he wants in life and he's going to go for it, right? The King of Wands is the guy that's going to say, I'm not settling. And he's the one that's feeling the burden right now. And it could be that the King of Wands isn't sure what to do with the King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who is extremely emotional, but isn't showing a lot of emotions. So you could be one or the other or both. It's time to walk away from, hi, Karen. It's time to walk away from the things that are holding you down. Yes. Allowing yourself to see and be honest that somebody isn't serving your purpose anymore and you're cutting that away out of your life. Like I said, you have to walk away from the people that cannot give you what you deserve or what you need, whether that is attention, whether that is monetary, whether that is spiritual, whether that is mental, whether it's I don't care what it is. The Page of Pentacles is somebody that doesn't have a lot to give. So, and here's the thing, the worry and the concern of what's going to happen in this relationship is really, it's like you're stressing out about something that hasn't happened quite yet. You see that? 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. You're stressing out about what hasn't happened yet. And in reality, it's going to turn out in your favor. But because you're already stressing about something, you're afraid of how it's going to turn out, or you're afraid of what's going to happen. That's an illusion that doesn't even exist. It hasn't happened yet. So why are you scared? Then Jennifer, I'm going to highly, highly, highly recommend that you take the self-alignment workshop on next Monday, because it helps you get out of your own way. And it is a fraction of the cost of what it would be to have a one-on-one alignment session with me. Like, it's less than a quarter of the cost. So highly recommend, if that's how you feel. I mean, I wanted to make it inexpensive because I want everybody to have a chance to get this knowledge. Like, this is something that I'm so, and being afraid of success is something that we talk about in the, I mean, you guys are all bringing up, like, why be afraid to be successful? You know why you're afraid to be successful? Because then you'll have to actually show up for people. You have to hold yourself. Yes, it is the same as the last one. Oof. See? Bottom of the deck is the Sun energy. See, this is saying that everything is going to be okay. You're being very well taken care of by the universe. The Sun is very promising. My hair is just all over the place. The Sun is very, very promising. And getting the Queen of Pentacles on the 6 of Wands, everything's going to turn out fine, you guys. You're going to be stable. You're going to be grounded. You're going to be recognized. You're going to be, the path is opening up for you. Here's the thing, the struggles that you're going through and feeling that sense of lack, or knowing that you're in that lack mentality and feeling that, going through this lack mentality is strengthening you. It's making you stronger, because you're learning how to see that this is fabricated. This isn't real. You have a birthright to be happy and to feel good. It is your God-given birthright to be happy and abundant. But happy and abundant is not the same for everyone. So you can see everybody on TV, or you can see the Joneses, you can see your neighbors, you can see the people that have all the things that you don't have, and then feel sorry for yourself that you don't have those things. Or you can see all those things, be very, very happy for the people that have them, and you say, you know, maybe that's not so much for me. Maybe I want to scale back a little bit because that's what makes me happy. I don't need to have the same things that everybody else has. You know, the fear of missing out, FOMO, fear of missing out. That puts you in a lack mentality. Being afraid that you're going to be left behind. being afraid that there's not enough to go around. All of this is talked about in the self-alignment course, the workshop that I do. And we get into depth of why we do it and how to get out of it. The sun, you have to be patient. You have to let the sun grow those flowers that you planted. It's harvest season, right? You're being promised victory. So allow yourself to see your way out of this. And if you're having problems getting out of the lack mentality for any reason whatsoever, I'm just going to push it on you guys. I am not a pusher. I don't push readings or anything. I tell you about what's going on and then I'm done, right? This self-alignment course, it's the last time I'm going to say it today. today. It's going to help you. And all I want to do is be able to give you the tools to get yourself out of that lack mentality, right? So with this very strange energy, remember that you can always allow yourself to not even be in, if you cannot be in a situation, you have the permission to remove yourself from it. If you can only do it temporarily to reset yourself, that's fine too. But just remember to feel good. And if you like see that the self-alignment course, if you're not able to make it live at that time, it is recorded and it is sent out just like an hour or two after it's over. So if you can't make it to the actual self-alignment course, for the live one, you will get a recorded version, and it's just as good, if I do say so myself. Also, I did open up a couple of reading spots. Only 30-minute readings available unless you do the emergency or the birthday special. Remember, Libra birthday special, Scorpio birthday special will be available tomorrow. But the Libra birthday special is available now. But I do have some 30-minute time spots open for the last week in October. So if you feel like you need to get a reading from me, go ahead and go to my website, fearlessintuition.net, click book a reading, and it'll take you straight to the general readings. You know, Stephanie, so Stephanie said, I feel like I have an open mindset, but I do struggle seeing signs. So here's the thing, Stephanie, is stop looking for the signs. The signs are going to come to you, whether, you know, if you don't see the sign, don't worry about it. You weren't supposed to, right? The thing is if you stress, like, okay, here's an example. I am really good with change. In fact, my life is in a constant flow and motion of change, and I am okay with it. I have worked in an atmosphere of being of going through change for a very long time. And so now I have settled into the idea. Because like I used to see 555 all the time. I literally even made like the extended love readings are $5.55. So like I forcefully see myself seeing that number of big change all the time because it's going to happen anyways. So I'm in a mindset of constant change. I don't look for signs. I look for open doorways. And open doorways are the things that like you get an intuitive nudge, or you feel like, okay, well, I need to, like, you know, when you get that feeling like I need to call somebody, you get that intuitive nudge. Or like I do my best thinking, I call it communing with God, when I'm doing my walk, right? When I do my daily walk, I call it communing with God. And I do my best thinking then because I'm breathing and I'm getting my energy flowing through my body. So if you allow yourself to give you time and space to get quiet and to align your chakras. And that's one of the things that we do on the weekly meditation. So if you haven't joined us for a weekly meditation yet, please do that, because then you can, no. That's okay. It's okay. I got it. I got it. People are like, there are so many strange people everywhere. It's okay. No negative energies. No negative energies. I forgot what I was saying though. Man. Allowing yourself to get quiet and allowing, oh yeah, the meditations. We do work on the meditations. And if you come to one meditation, you get it recorded so you can watch it over and over and over again too. But it's really powerful when we're all together doing them. And so yeah. So anyways, allowing yourself to get quiet, allowing yourself to meditate, that's going to help you see the signs, quote unquote, signs and synchronicities and all of that too. But I wouldn't stress it. That's my whole point. I would not stress, why can't I see any signs? What, usually when I'm not getting any like extra intuitive information or any, I call them downloads. When I'm not getting downloads, seeing 1111 is just like, it's kind of, for me, it's like a wink from the universe. It's like, you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. If you really want to get the update on what 1111 is, you might want to Google it. I'm not really big on numerology stuff. That's not my strong point, the numerology stuff. But I do know that when I see repeating numbers all the time, it makes me feel better, because I just know that I'm being supported by the universe. That's what repeating numbers means to me. For some people, it's like reprogramming yourself into a new reality. I'm not one to say, that you should believe one specific thing that I say or whatever, I'm just trying to help you guys with the journey that I've been on. So anyways, get your 6-month pre-orders in. This is the last week that I'm going to be offering them. After this week, even if there are some left, because I think there are like 11 spots left. If there are any spots left, I'm not going to be doing any more pre-orders. Friday will be the last day. So if you want to get in that spot so you can get your 6-month forecast for 2020, do that. And I love you guys. On your list for 30. I don't know what that means. Have a wonderful day. And if things are really strange, just kind of pull yourself away from the crowd and see things from a different perspective. Okay? And take really, really good care of yourselves. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you guys. Oh, and if you want to make sure, yes, it's personalized, but it's like your personal, it's a personal reading. The 6-month reading is personal to you, not just general sign. It is to you. So, yeah. I love you guys. Bye. Have a good day.